Hi, I'm Rodney Davis, your congressman from the 13th District of Illinois. Over the weekend, I asked my constituents to email our office to give us some of their thoughts and hopes for the President's State of the Union speech, which will be delivered tonight. I want to thank everyone for their responses and highlight some of what we received. John from Urbana wrote that he hopes that the President will take this opportunity to discuss some of the failures of Obamacare, particularly with the infrastructure of the healthcare.gov website and the millions of taxpayer dollars that paid for it. Michael from Bloomington said that the President should talk about rebuilding America and the need for a new transportation and water infrastructure bill. And Don from Collinsville, he expressed his concerns that the President's speech will be nothing more than a campaign speech. He hopes that the President will focus on proposals to get the people off of unemployment and into a job that pays a real living wage. I too want to see us focus on growing jobs in this country and moving people into new careers and jobs they can be proud of. We can do this immediately by approving the Keystone Pipeline project. We can also make some reforms to our antiquated workforce development system, which currently forces some American families to choose between keeping their unemployment benefits and receiving the training or schooling they need to obtain a job that's available. However, what concerns me the most is some of what we have heard from the White House about the President focusing on using his pen and a phone and governing through executive orders. We all agree that elections do have consequences, and in 2012, the American people voted to maintain a divided government. That means the executive and the legislative branches, Republicans and Democrats, have to come together, negotiate, and work on common sense solutions that make Washington work. We can do that by focusing on areas where we can align, such as the budget agreement we passed 2 weeks ago, or the Farm Bill, which the House is going to vote on tomorrow, that will save taxpayers $23 billion. Refusing to participate in the constitutional process that tells us how a bill becomes a law only because you can't get everything you want simply makes things worse in Washington. We can and must do better. So tonight, I hope that you'll join me in watching the President address a joint session of Congress as he lays out his ideas for 2014. As always, I remain optimistic and hopeful that we'll be able to work together and offer solutions to some of the biggest problems facing the hardworking taxpayers of this country. It is an honor to serve you in Washington. Thank you for this opportunity.